So you're looking for a family hauler that can do long miles on the highway without breaking the bank? Then this video is for you. Today we've got the highway fuel economy test of the 2021 Honda Odyssey. We're going to head out on the highway and do 50 miles out and 50 miles back, averaging 70 miles per hour to get you a realistic highway fuel economy number for this large van. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a quick look at it. Refreshed for 2021, but ultimately getting a little bit old for the minivan segment when you got contenders like the Kia Carnival and the Toyota Sienna coming in with fresh metal. But this thing is still super relevant and still the minivan of choice for a lot of buyers. So if you do want to see more on the Odyssey, check the links in the description. We've got kind of a first drive video, got a review, and a test of the audio system. So why do we do this test? Well, the EPA's highway fuel economy test, which gives this Odyssey 28 miles per gallon, that test only averages 48 miles per hour. We know there are people who take their vehicles on long road trips, especially vans, loaded up with family members, that sort of thing. And these people want to know what sort of numbers you can realistically expect in the real world. So in order to do that, we're going to head over to the gas pump here, fill up, go out and do 100 miles, come back, fill up at the same pump using the same 3-click fueling method, and get a result. A few things to note for today. Outside temperature is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. That'll likely creep up a bit as we test. Tire pressures have been set to their door placard 36 psi cold. And we're going to run the climate control at 73 degrees auto. Now yes, this will use the air conditioner, but people got to be comfortable when they drive, and without it, we would roast. 6.299 gallons going in for our initial fill. Before we actually start the engine, we're going to turn the car on, reset our trip odometer and our GPS, and we're ready to begin. A few different drive modes in the Odyssey. You've got normal drive and then sport. If you press that again, a snow mode and an eco mode. So we're going to use Econ. I guess it's technically Econ. And we're going to head nice and easy over to the highway. It's about half a mile away. Pick up the test from there. The goal of this test isn't to get the best fuel economy possible, but rather to see what sort of number is realistic for the real world. So we're going to get it to highway speed, nice and easy. We're going to set our cruise control to a GPS indicated 73 miles per hour. As we get on with the test, if things are running smooth, we'll dial that back a bit so that we're averaging 70 by the end of the test. This naturally aspirated 3.5 liter, no problem getting up to highway speed. Touareg TDI, that's probably getting pretty good gas mileage. Impressed it's still running. Initial highway impressions are positive for the Odyssey. It's fairly quiet in here for being a big cavernous box. You do have adaptive cruise control and an active lane keeping system. Speedometer seems to be pretty accurate with our GPS as well. Looks like revs are sitting down about 1,600 RPM at 73 miles per hour, so that's pretty good. That 10 speed certainly gets them down. So we're going to continue on with the rest of the test and catch up with you at the end. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of the entire trip. Coming into the end of the highway fuel economy test here in the Odyssey, I'm impressed by the numbers. I am. We're looking at 32 miles per gallon according to the car's trip computer. However, I'm not super thrilled with the general drivability of this. A mixture of an adaptive cruise control that's too conservative, even on its closest follow distance, active lane keeping systems not as advanced as many other competitors, and the cruise control keeps doing this thing where it drops down up to 4 miles per hour and then has to speed back up. I don't know if that's because we're on econ mode or what, but it doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason, like a certain hill, or it's not when there's necessarily a car in front of us, but it's just a lot of variance in the speed, and it makes it so other people might be passing me or something, and they're like, what are you doing, man? Why are you slowing down? Just pick a speed. So, a bit frustrated by that, but overall, yeah, it's okay. It's not my highway cruiser of choice for minivans, but it gets the job done. That being said, if it does get 32 miles per gallon once we get back to the pump, that'll be a really good result for the size of vehicle. So, let's get back and see how it does. 32.1 MPG at the pump, 107.3 miles according to the car. We did 108.4, so just over a mile off after 100 miles. Let's fill it up. 3.356 gallons going in. 108.4 divided by 3.356 is giving you 32.3 miles per gallon. That is a pretty darn good number for this size of vehicle, especially just a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. It is only front wheel drive, so compared to the Sienna, you might be getting similar fuel economy numbers, but the Sienna does have all wheel drive. But this is smoking not only its EPA number by 3 miles per gallon, but also the Kia Carnival, which only got 28 miles per gallon. And it just cracks me up because we just have the Buick Envision all-wheel drive 2-liter turbo in this week as well, and it only got 32 miles per gallon. So you can get a huge vehicle like this and still be getting just as good a fuel economy as that little Buick. Despite, yes, only front-wheel drive, but still. So let's take that 32 miles per gallon times the 19.5 gallon fuel tank, giving you an effective highway cruising range of 620 miles at 70 miles per hour here in the Odyssey. It's like I said earlier on our live drive. The Odyssey is a better choice for someone who's going to own this vehicle for a really long time and put a ton of miles on it. The Carnival is a little bit cooler of a choice for someone who wants a little bit lower entry cost, some cooler features, a little bit more pizzazz for their vehicle. So thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more on the Odyssey, check the links in the description for our sound system demo and our drive review, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.